Welcome to part 4, walking on the Whipkey, 10 miles for the troops and patriotism on the Whipkey Ridge Trail. Just think, my friends, my fellow patriots, this is what early America was like. The roads like this, and well, they were even more messed up than this. This is part of the trail or part of the roads system of roads I walk the 10 miles on that has no winter maintenance, but of course they do have maintenance. But yeah, it's no wonder I've lived down here in Greene County, and like I told you guys, I was a Boy Scout my dad was a Boy Scout master. Boy, I had to be 5 years old. So I've lived in the woods all my life. So I wrote a blog before I even started walking, and I said the founding father, this is where freedom began, out here in western Pennsylvania. You know, it's pretty interesting. There's something about this area of the country. I mean, I've been all around now, you know, even to Norway, and just something about western Pennsylvania. And I think it has to do with what the natives called the Great Spirit. You know, it's like they lived here for thousands and thousands of years before we came, and they never messed up anything, you know. Just if the one like if they camped on this hill and it started to stink, they go over to that hill. That's how they just moved around, you know. so I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. It has something to do with the groundwater though, because I was telling you guys about, there's nothing like walking over a bridge, and my goodness, I call being out in nature at sunrise and sunset magic time. I don't know, it's just something about it when all nature, they love the sun, you know, the birds, everything, the insects, you know, the radiation I'm breathing in right now. Just kidding, but they all love the sun, you know. It's what makes life on this planet go round. And you know, knowing about the sun and things, you know, like I said, I know too much. So, you know, if you know a lot about science and all the things they're saying to try to scare us all about 2012 being the last year on the planet. But anyways, there I go. I just wander. That's why I love walking out here. My brain just drifts away. It's like sailing on the sea of nature. But walking above the water is just an amazing feeling. And underneath the ground here and all throughout America are the giant aquifers of pure natural water. And they're destroying it with this fracking for the gas. And I can, you know, when the Gulf of Mexico got messed up, I knew that something happened really bad down there. I'm just, for some reason, being out in nature all my life, I become part of nature for some reason. It's the only way I can explain it to you guys. And that's why I said about, in one of my first blogs, I said the founding fathers, by being out here and actually being free. This is freedom, you know. And they didn't want a king telling them what to do. And when we fought in the French Revolution, and if you watch Last of the Mohicans and how they treated the militia, that's how the English government treated all the citizens of this country. We were the red-headed stepbrother or stepsisters. You know, they didn't treat us as actually being part of the kingdom. So But anyways, I'm drifting away. But being something to do with water, and I can actually feel that they're fracking all this land everywhere around me, and I can actually, like I said, maybe I know too much, and maybe it's just my imagination, but it feels like they're draining the life force of freedom that has been here for centuries. I'll see you guys in the part 5.